Chapter 5 of the Liar Society. Jack. After practice ends and the coaches take off for the day, I tap Press on the shoulder. Bro, let's get back out there. I nod to the boathouse. There's a spark in his eye. Challenge accepted! We aren't supposed to take a school sailboat for a joyride, but there are too many rules at Boston. We can't be expected to follow them all. Plus, fun? Greater than no fun. And dangerous fun is the best kind of fun. I'm antsy to push off the dock again. I want to enjoy sailing for a few minutes with no pressure to be perfect or fear that I'll mess up and Dad will find out that I'm still in boat 3. I feel most like myself when I'm on the water with zero expectations. The best part about being a hunt is getting extra sailing time because I feel like it. Boston isn't going to kick me out for cruising around the lake. Press is usually game to break the rules, and there's an area near Lakeview Woods that's private, off limits, and no trespassing, so of course, that's where we go. Dad is the one who's always saying, "Don't follow the rules, make the rules work for you." I zone out while we ring. The routine calms me. I've been sailing my entire life. It's a family thing. Dad is a legend. Mom sailed at Brown. Ford is already being recruited by colleges, and he's only in the 2nd year at boarding school. I was so young when I learned that I don't remember not knowing how to sail. When I turn 18, I'm going on a trip around the world, starting in Europe. I have all the harbors mapped out in my room and postcards for each spot I want to visit. Travel is a hunt thing too. I'm expected to not just learn about the world from textbooks, but to go out and experience different countries and cultures. Dad has been everywhere. He always knows how to act and what to do. That's one reason he's been able to grow our business and build on the legacy he inherited. Soon enough, it will be my turn. I grab the dry bags I filled earlier with snap bits, the things that pop out and sound like firecrackers. I stick them in my life jacket so they won't get wet. Then Press and I jump in the boat and push off into the wind. My fingers ache from picking my nails and the tips are starting to tingle inside my gloves. I know I should stop, but I can't. It feels good, I guess, until it doesn't. Dude, did you see the new girl flip over and fall into the water? Press snorts. Iconic. My face flushes, anger brewing at the mention of Weatherby. She's embarrassing, I scoff. I don't get why Teddy wasn't mad. I'd be. I am. It's not fair that I lost to Weatherby at the district regatta, only for her to get put in boat number 1, 2 boats ahead of me, and then make such a basic mistake. She got lucky at the regatta, I say. She can't cut it at Boston. Press laughs. Not sure, dude. I heard Teddy tell Coach capsizing wasn't Weatherby's fault. I don't see why Teddy would cover for Weatherby. They don't even know each other. Who knows? Who cares? Blame Weatherby, I shout, looking up at the grey sky as the wind propels us forward. Blame Weatherby! Press calls out. New girl's getting moved back, way back to your boat. Number 5, isn't it? I'm about to be number 1, dude, and push you out of the way, Mr. President. Oh, wait, nope. Burn, Press says. Too soon, bro. I see you coming for me. I just want to win big this year, I say. Really big. Yeah, Press sighs loudly. Me too. We've got this, I say as a gust of cold wind hits my face. We're going to take down the conference. No doubt. There isn't a dock at Lakeview Woods, but there's a smooth place to pull in and a spot to tie up the boat. It's quiet over here. No cars, nothing but the sound of footsteps and rustling leaves above us as we make our way through the woods. I like the peace and quiet, the wilderness, nature. Press does too, or he wouldn't come. But he'd never say that. I wouldn't either. We just talk about stealing boats. I'm careful not to trip over tree roots that line the bumpy path. When we get to the rusty metal fence that separates our town from the next town over, I know we're in the right spot. Exactly where we're not supposed to be. Hunt HQ is maybe a football field or two away. I can almost see the building peeking through the trees. Nothing bad ever happens at Boston. As long as we're on a school boat or near one, we'll be fine. It's like osmosis or something. Press squats to adjust his boots and I reach into my pockets. I pull out 2 small dry bags and hand one to him. Look what I found. He grins when he sees the bag is full of snap-ins. It's been a while. We got really into them back in 3rd form before we moved on to borrowing school boats in our free time. There's something satisfying about throwing white paper wrap balls at the ground and making too much noise. Press turns back towards where we came from and throws a few poppers at a tree stump. Bang! Bang! Then a few more. Bang! Bang! I grab a handful from my bag and throw them down at once, aiming for the metal fence and unleashing all my rage. Bang! 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 For a few seconds, as the loud bangs echo through the quiet woods, my shoulders relax and all the pressure that usually sits heavy on my chest disappears. I'm about to throw more when Press says, "Do you smell that?" "No." I shake my head. "What are you talking about?" He sniffs. "You don't smell smoke?" I huff. "Dude, come on, don't be paranoid, Press. These things don't catch fire. It says so on the label. And we've tested them thoroughly. In the gym, in my kitchen, on your living room rug," I say flatly. Then I throw a few more poppers at the ground. Bang, bang, bang! "Bro, stop!" Press says. "I swear, I smell smoke." I sniff, and then sniff again. I sort of get what he means. And that's when I see smoke swirling up into the air from the pile of leaves on the ground. I spot the ember in front of me. I'm about to stomp it out when there's a spark and a quick flash before I realize what's happening. The leaves catch fire. Whoosh! My heart leaps into my throat. I jump back in shock and panic floods through me as red hot fire shoot up. The flames grow and spread way faster than they should. "Jack, run!" Press shouts and bolts away. I sprint after him through the woods and toward our boat. I'm panting, trying to find air. But I don't dare slow down. I can feel the heat behind me and a strong smell like tar follows us. By the time I get to the boat, I'm gasping for air. I manage to jump in, get to the mainsail, and take the lines in my hands as Press unties the rope. A gust of wind helps us get away. When I look up again, I can't believe what I'm seeing. The woods are bright red and burning, like someone soaked the trees in accelerant. But that's not possible. Gas smells. We would have smelled gas. I don't know how the fire got so big. The gears in my brain switch and start turning faster. How close is the nearest house? Are there hiking trails in the woods? Could this spread all the way to Dad's office if someone gets hurt because of us? No. Did we do that? My voice cracks as the words fall from my mouth. Obviously, no one else was there. Press drags his vowels and drops the letter R. There comes out as there. His Boston accent slips out when he's scared. My heart races. I'm scared too. I do a lot of dangerous things and I break the rules, but I don't want to hurt anyone ever again, even by accident. And a lot of people live near these woods. I take out my phone, hands shaking, and call Dad, carefully balancing the phone between my shoulders and ear so I can steer us back to the boathouse. Hello, Jack. Dread inches up my spine. I didn't mean to do it, I blurt out. Press turns to look back at me from the front of the boat, still holding the lines. You didn't mean to do what? Dad shouts. Light the woods on fire. I stumble over my words. Lakeview Woods. You're there? Dad demands. I swallow. Yes, I say. My voice breaks. What did I tell you? He stops himself. Did you call them? He means 911. No, I say quickly. I'm a hunt. I'm his son. I know the number one huntism I will never forget. Keep it in the family. I wouldn't do that, but Dad, I'm not even sure how the fire happened. I shudder, remembering the flames jumping up too high and too fast. The last thing we need right now is for anyone to start asking questions. Even me. Tell whoever you're with to keep their mouth shut and get home now. He hangs up. I try to ignore the sinking feeling in my gut that something isn't right. But I can't pretend I didn't see the woods catch fire the way they did. Press is staring at me. Are we going to jail? No, I say, voice thick. It'll be fine. My dad will fix this. That makes problems disappear. And that's chapter 5. Stay tuned for chapter 6.